life's journey, our paths cross others' paths, and sometimes those encounters have a profound impact on our lives. The intersection of my life with three men, Sergeant Alan P. Moberly, United States Army, 29th Infantry, 116th Regiment, Mr. Albert H. Small, philanthropist and benefactor, and Mr. Bradley Shootman, who shared the journey of a lifetime with me, has changed my worldview and approach to teaching and given me a deeper understanding of the price of American freedom. Alan Moberly, an impossibly young, newlywed American soldier who sacrificed his life on a beach far from home on a summer day in 1944, has become the epitome of the greatest generation for me. 2 years ago, Brad and I didn't know he ever existed. The remnants of his family had never seen his grave, and his name was lost to history, a typewritten line amongst 1,000 other names and lines on a yellowing document in our National Archives. Today, thanks to Mr. Small, National History Day, and Brad, Alan has been honored with a graveside service, his family has seen pictures of his final resting place, and there is a lasting memorial ensuring that his name and sacrifice will never be forgotten.
Our journey began in Washington, D.C., and my time there changed the way I view learning and history. The most important thing that I learned is the significance of remembering our fallen soldiers. The research I did changed my appreciation of freedom and sacrifice. The concept of sacrifice has been made clearer, and freedom a right I hold more dear. I now understand the importance of the sacrifices made by so many men and women in all wars, especially World War II. I also learned just how important it is to spread this profound appreciation for freedom and sacrifice to others, namely my peers, the generation that is beginning to forget our fallen heroes. The day I chose Alan Perry Moberly as my soldier, I had no idea the impact he would have on my life, how close I would come to feel to him, or how much I would come to respect and care for him. Alan will forever and always be encased in my memory.
As an heir to the freedom purchased with the lives of these young men, I stepped on that hallowed ground, sifted the sand of Omaha Beach through my fingers, and struggled to reconcile that which I saw with that which I know. The pristine beach on which I walked bore little evidence of what occurred there 70 years ago. As a teacher, I knew that Brad and I were experiencing learning in a way that could never be replicated. As an American, I developed a deeper appreciation for the men and women who choose to defend my freedom, the democratic ideals of my country, and the imperfect perfection of the American way. By honoring Sergeant Moberly at the American Cemetery in Normandy, Brad, our fellow travelers, and I also honored my uncle, Corporal Robert Radcliffe Jr., killed in action in South Vietnam on July 2, 1970. And my student, Private Dustin Gross, killed in Afghanistan on May 7, 2012, as well as every other soldier who has made the ultimate sacrifice.
He is not remembered individually, but collectively, as a part of his regiment, division, battalion, war, and country. He is remembered for his valor, for his sacrifices, and for his fight for freedom. He had a short life in which he experienced matrimony, loss, fear, and happiness. Because of his ultimate sacrifice, he was deprived of many of life's joys, children, a successful career, and growing old with his wife. His name was Alan Perry Moberly. Reading these words at Alan's grave in Normandy was a surreal experience for me. After walking the streets of Normandy, Saint-Mère-Église, and Bayeux with the knowledge of what happened there, I understood the gravity of Alan's sacrifice. When Miss Smith and I arrived at Omaha Beach, we left the group to venture down to the Dahlgren sector, where Alan was fatally wounded, and in this solitude I had an epiphany. Walking where my soldier once walked made me realize how scared he must have been, how scared I would have been, and how much his sacrifice really meant to me. He died for my freedom, and his valor, life, and sacrifice must be remembered. Alan, to us you represent the many whose names and faces will be lost to time. There are no memorials or plaques here or at home to honor you, but with these words we ensure you will never be forgotten.